Magte-2025 na, kung ganito pa rin ang gagawin mo kagaya ng 2024 mo, baka hindi ka na makakuha ng kliyente at all. Kaya panoorin mo to para malaman mo anong iwasan mo, oo. Hello mga mi, welcome back to my channel. Ako si Jam and I am the founder of Buhay Virtual Assistant and Barangay VA Community, which aims to help aspiring freelancers or virtual assistants land their first client online. Pasensya namin kung ganito suot ko, nasa Siargao ako ngayon, at syempre hindi dapat ito'y nakapagpigil sa ating buwan ng content para sa inyo, kaya tuloy-tuloy lang mga buhay mi. Paano maging VA pero wala akong experience? May na-accept pa kayo ng mga no experience na virtual assistants? Bakit puro may experience sa openings? Bakit walang pang mga entry level kagaya ko? Kung yan pa rin ang mindset mo at ang gagawin mo ng 2025, good luck mga mi, I'm sorry, hindi na ito uubra. You have to stop introducing yourself as someone who has zero experience. And here are 5 tips na dapat sundan mo nang makaalis ka na dyan at masimulan mo ng tama at mapaghandaan mo na ang lahat ng application mo this coming 2025. Let's go! First step is to get out of this zero experience mindset. Okay? Hindi na pwede yan. You cannot say na, paano po pag walang experience? Paano po pag VA na walang experience? Pwede po ba mag-apply kahit walang experience? Anything for people without experience. Get out of that because you're giving an impression sa mga hiring managers or clients na, hey, wala akong maiaambag sa'yo kasi wala akong experience. Get out of that because clients right now are very particular. If you're gonna give a first impression sa kliyente mo, it has to be impactful at maalala ka, talagang hindi ka makakalimutan. Diba? Yung tipong sobrang positibo na talagang gusto ka talaga nilang kunin right away. Kung hindi man right now, but in the future. No? Kaya very important guys na talaga namang when you represent yourself, think na ikaw yung brand, ikaw yung produkto, no? Na whenever you carry yourself sa harap ng mga kliyente or hiring manager ay talagang pangmalakasan, impactful. Kaya nga very important guys ang LinkedIn nowadays. Ang LinkedIn treaty na ng mga managers yan. Yung mga LinkedIn na yan, treaty na ng mga clients yan guys. Sometimes pag optimize yung LinkedIn mo, no, mga mino, bigla na lang sila mag-message sa'yo kahit hindi ka naghanap ng kliyente. That's what's happening to me right now and to a lot of my friends. So learn how to represent yourself in a way na pag nakita ka ng kliyente for the first time, ay ma-attract siya sa'yo and you will look good and they will hire you eventually, kung di man now, eventually. Number 2 is skill banking. Very connected sa first one kasi hindi ako naniniwala na wala kang experience, okay? Think about like your past jobs, anong ginagawa mo, yung mga passion mo, yung mga hobbies mo. Marami sa inyo, marunong na o magaling na mag-social media, content creator na nag-grow na ng kanilang mga social media accounts. Marami sa inyo na mahilig na mag-edit ng videos, mahilig na mag-graphic design. Mga estudyante ngayon, yun yung mga ginagawa at talagang wala pa silang job experience, wala pa silang VA experience, pero may skills silang mga gano'n na ginagawa nila for the longest time. At yun yung rason kung bakit na-hire sila ng mga clients nila. Industries such as a medical, may mga medical VA openings, restaurant, ito bago to, restaurant or hospitality or hotel VA openings. Nagugulat ako when I went to Singapore and Japan. Grabe, mga VA na rin ang mga nag-check-in sa amin. And yung mga customer service sila mga mi, VA na rin. So a lot of opportunities out there mga mi. Skill banking is key. Number 3 is position yourself to success. It's all about positioning guys. For example, ikaw ay magaling mag-graphics. No, don't position yourself as a general VA. Position yourself as a graphic designer. Kung ikaw ay magaling sa SMM, sa video, pero mas gusto mo yung video editing at sobrang fruitful ka doon, do not position yourself as a SMM or a general virtual assistant. Position yourself as a video editor. I positioned myself not as a social media manager, but a VA sourcer. Very specific, very specialized. What I do is I help clients source qualified talents for their pipeline through social media marketing and community building. So that's what I do. Pero I label myself as VA sourcer. So very clear. Very specific, very specialized, mas confident sila kasi alam nila na magaling ka dito. at alam mo kung sino ka at anong kaya mong gawin. Not for anything sa mga generalized, but right now, napapansin ko mga hinahanap ng mga kliyente kasi very specific sila, guys. The more specific you are kung sino ka sa business mo, the more niche down you are, the more specialized you are, the more attractive ka sa kanila. So position yourself right. Number 4 mga me is to create that VA business plan or freelance business plan, whatever that is, basta business plan yan. I have a step-by-step tutorial kung paano gawin yan. Ilalagay ko yan dito sa description box kasama sa challenges natin. Take that seriously because as long as you know who you are, what you do, what problem you can solve, at sino yung pinaka-target market mo, mas clear yan sa kliyente kung sino ka at mas confident silang kunin ka in the future. Nandito na rin kung ano specific problem na isosolve mo at yung mga step-by-step procedures na gagawin mo para ma-solve mo yung mga specific problem, yung mga packages, pricing, everything about your business nakalagay na dyan mga me. Again, importante na clear ang business identity mo kasi the more clear sa'yo, the more na mas clear mo maire-represent out there, and the more mas madali sa kliyenteng makita ka at malaman kung sino ka as a business. Dami kasi yung mga nag-i-email, nagsasend ng resume na very generalized na hindi namin malaman one look pa lang kung sino ka, kung anong kaya mong i-bring sa table, kung anong klase mga problema kaya mong i-solve. Ang hirap kasi masyadong generalized and vague. Kaya ngayon, the more specific you are through that VA business plan, the more specific kung paano mo gagawin yon or kung anong problema is solve at kung paano, the more mas attractive ka sa clients ngayon. And number 5, mang start gaining experience. And in this part, you have to do whatever it takes to start and gain that experience para may mailagay ka sa portfolio mo, sa resume mo. Ano talaga kailangan mo muna magpaka-humble dito, hindi pwedeng ma-pride. There are people who started for free to get testimonials. There are people who started with a very low rate. Meron tayong tinatawag na internship, mga ina-outsource, yung mga taong nagbe-beta clients. Lahat yan ginagawa nila para lang meron silang masimulan at may laman ng portfolio nila at meron silang exposure experience. Talagang dito sa simula, kailangan mong mag-kiss ass dito sa simula. Kailangan humble ka, i-embrace mo yan kasi in the future, once you have all this, magkakalaman na yung mga portfolio mo, yung inyong mga profile, magkakaroon na ng mga experience and exposure nakalagay dyan. And mas attractive ka sa future client mo. Ang maganda dito, mga me, is natetest run mo na ang iyong business, no? Alam mo na kung saan ka nagkamali at then how to go about it in the future. Alam mo na ang mga next mong gagawin pag ito yung na-encounter mo. Para pagkaharap mo na yung real clients mo, ay wala ka ng problema. Mas smooth yung experience at maging mas impactful ka sa kanila. Everyone went through this, I went through this, and walang problema dito. We have a full tutorial kung paano magsimula without experience para mag-game mo ito through this video right here and link dito sa profile. Ito yung previous video ko last week. Everyone starts somewhere. Yung mga nakita yung mga successful na virtual assistants or freelancers dito sa social media, nagsimula yan sa wala. Okay? Marami rin yung rejections, marami din yung mga heartbreaks nung una pero nilaban nila. Okay, lahat na nakita yung success stories, mga naipundar nila, it's a tip of the iceberg after years and years of really grinding and making things happen. So never compare yourself to them, okay? At never magmadali. Start somewhere, start small, okay? And then grow slowly and be better slowly until, mali mo next year, diba? Mas bongga ka na talaga, no? Malarating mo na yan, just be patient, just trust the process. No to instant gratification, me. No to that, okay? Well, that's it for me for today. Sana may natutunan kayo sa video ito. Please like and subscribe and comment down below kung ano ang iyong natutunan. What will you start doing? What will you continue doing? And what will you stop doing? Ilagay mo yan sa comment section. Thank you mga mi, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!